This was sort of a dream project, but it was very difficult, and we spent a lot of time trying to figure out what to do because we sort of had a giant blank page. We could do anything.
When we started working on this performance gameplay, we didn't know where it wanted to go, and so we tried a lot of different styles of interface for the player to engage with.
People like to say that we made 4 games while making this game because we did so much new stuff and threw it out and started over and did this other thing. You know, how do you make a game about something abstract and varied as Fantasia? It's really difficult.
We started a lot.
We started over and over again on many prototypes.
I think we had a prototype where you were sort of being a conductor music game, right? And you needed to move your arm and keep time perfectly or you lost points. And we sort of realized that that wasn't super fun.
What ends up happening is that different people have different ideas, and it's usually from those conflicts that the sort of the greatest work comes out of.
It was interesting to sort of like look back after the fact because we really did try a bunch of prototypes in many different directions.
One of the first things that we built is the way to pitch the idea to Disney was this piece that we created that we ended up calling Mood Lake. And it really almost kind of set the stage for what a large part of the game would be. It was a scene which was initially a very sort of calm lake with, you know, with some trees and a forest and that kind of thing. And you got to explore the scene, and the music that was playing was very tranquil. And then what you could do is go over and interact with certain elements of the scene.
Then building from there, there was kind of a series of experiments from sort of like, how do we take this loose emotional musical experience and actually transform that into something that has a structure and a progression and feels like a cohesive game.
You know, if you look at our development process for this game, there's similar types of things that happen to us. You know, we would develop some ideas and then try them out and talk about them, and some of them didn't work. As we were going through, what is this game? What is this Fantasia game? There's a lot of stuff that did not make it into the game.
When we were working on Lovebirds early on, we sort of settled on a hand-drawn 3D approach to it. So instead of everything being like absolutely realistic, we wanted it to have a little bit of like treatment to the textures and the way things are modeled to give them more of a handmade feel, as if it were an extension of the movie to some degree. And that's how we'd populate the world initially. But we knew we wanted to push that about as far as we could within each realm to give them each basically their own feel and look. Your bar is so high, I think, from every aspect, from a musical aspect, from a visual aspect, certainly. You know, you've got something to compare that everybody admires so much that it makes it, I think, a little bit difficult at the beginning.
We were struggling with who this game should be for a long time. It's a Disney game, so it has to be for kids and families, right? It's a harmonics game, so we want to have it be deep enough that enthusiastic gamers can play it for a long time. So we hope that we've hit this balance of having it be something where people can kind of get into it pretty easily, but the more you play, you find there's lots of layers and layers. I hate to say it's for everybody, but we hope it is.
It's sparkly. I'll tell you, the definition of magic is sparkles. And everybody agrees with that.